Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Follow a Sketch February for February 8th. This is today's sketch. It is by Sherry Averill. It does have a place for a big photo and a couple of small photos, so you could do up to 4 photos on this bad boy. I, however, am just going to be doing one photo. It is an out the airplane window photo, and I'm using this Vicky Bouton paper from Where to Next, which is a travel line. It's under the stars. I love stars, you guys, but I'm not really a fan of this paper. But I did like this side of it, and I think that this would be awesome as a background with an out the window of an airplane photo. I've got a bunch of travel embellishments, and that's about it. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I am starting off with my Basics Circles stencils. These are from my shop, Scrapping Reflections, and I am just going to use them as templates to cut out some circles. I've found some papers that I like together. We got this teal color, a pink color, a navy blue, and also a yellow color, and I think that those colors look great together. So I am going to just go ahead and trace them out. And the papers that I used were dictated by the size of the stencils, right? I originally was going to have the pink one as the largest one, but it didn't really fit, so I had to adjust and just go with it. I am cutting them on the back side of the paper, so you won't see any pencil lines because I am not a perfect circle cutter. I could have used a circle cutter, but you guys, let's be real, I don't have a circle cutter anymore. I have had a variety of circle cutters over the years, and yeah, I just never felt that they were good enough to keep. So I got rid of them. And I would cut out circles like this, or I would cut them out with a die cut, right? Like throw them in my Cricut and get a big old circle. Those were the ways I do circles, and still the way I do circles. Haven't cut one out in the die cut machine in a while. I've been using the stencils for a hot minute now, for a couple years actually. And then because I am not too concerned with how straight my cut is, I am going to distress the edges. Now I could take my good sweet time and cut carefully around the circles, but honestly, I don't have time for that today. It is Sunday evening, and I ended up falling asleep on the couch and took a couple-hour nap by accident. And I have schoolwork that is due tomorrow, so your girl's got to hurry up and get her fun stuff done, which is this layout, so she can go work on her math homework. So, cut them out, wasn't really concerned with the perfect circleness, and then I just distressed the edges. Now, I wanted to put some airplanes on this layout. I wanted to use my up and away stencil, which is my airplane stencil, and I was like, okay, I'll flip through the book and find it, and I couldn't find it. So I flipped through again, and I'm like, man, where the heck is this stencil? Plus, Samara just used it, and she posted her layout in the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group, and I was like, yeah, I need to use this stencil. I need to use this one. And I can't find it. So I'm off in the laundry room because we do have a utility sink in there. And I keep my stencils in there. After I rinse them off and I dry them, they kind of like lay against the sink and they dry, and then in reality, they pile up and I go get them. And there was a couple of them and I was like, oh, they must be in that. And it's not in there. And I'm like, where the heck is it? So I pull out the stencil binder again, and I'm flipping through again, and I'm like, maybe I just missed it. So I'm going through like one at a time, and I still can't find it. You guys, I have no idea where my airplane stencil is. Like, literally no idea. And it's not like it was swiped at a retreat, which has happened in the past when I've taken my stencil binder with me to a retreat. I have had a stencil or two swiped. And it could be swiped by accident, but they were still swiped. But I can't find it, and I have no idea where it is. So I'm going to kind of look around my room for a hot second, and I don't know where it is, but if I can't find it, I'm going to have to cut a new one. So I was like, all right, I will use the pinwheel stencil. This is actually one that got swiped out of Retreat. And again, I don't know if it was on purpose or on accident, but it did get swiped out of Retreat. So I'm just going to add some ink and throw these on here. Again, really messy. I'm not too concerned. I'm not like washing the stencil down to hold it in place. It's just kind of just a little bit of something extra in the background. And it is tone on tone, so it's not going to be like stupid in your face. It's just a little extra something in the background. Excuse me. So now I'm going to put my circles on. And this is kind of looking like a artsy Mickey head to me. And I'm thinking about it being an artsy Mickey head the entire time I'm putting this layout together. And ultimately, I do switch it up a little bit so it doesn't feel like such an artsy Mickey head. And that's okay if you want it. We weren't flying to Disney. This was actually flying home from Christopher's, his father's funeral. So, we did go through Orlando Airport, but, not the vibe I want to go. I don't want to look at this and be like, Mickey head, you know? So I am going to adjust those circles. I'm also adjusting the maps and things that I'm putting here. I'm just swinging these down to the side of the photo instead of up at the top of the photo, as they are in the sketch. And I'm just trying out a couple different things from my travel bins. Now, these are non-airplane travel, so I quickly close that up and put it off to the side. However, I am going to open that bad boy up and use it. So I keep my kind of die cut embellishment things by theme because I think, oh, I want flowers. Oh, I want travel embellishments. Oh, I want words, right? Like, so that is how I store them because I think of those kind of things in those kind of ways. This is where I brought those down, so it's less of a Mickey head and more of some circles upon some circles. But I decided to use some of the non-airplane travel stuff too. That little die cut up at the top with the airplane and the cloud is old. It is from American Crafts. I can't remember if it is pre-designer collections when American Crafts was just like coming on the scene, or if it's an Amy Tan, like the first thing. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Now Christopher is downstairs and I am upstairs, and he just texted me and he knows I'm up here scrapbooking. So my fault that the phone just dingled, but I should have muted it, but he knows I'm up here. Okay, so for that line, those horizontal lines that are going across the page, I decided not to bring in paper to create that. I am going to use my title to create that with these letters that spell out the word travel. Now I'm looking for a couple little things to throw on the page because, again, I just want a little bit of extra embellishment. Not exactly sure what. I'm still in my flat era, I guess, because again, I just want to get this project done. There is a little bit of lift and there is a little bit of fun on this one because, you know, we got the stenciling in the background. I've got the distressed edges. Some of the things are popped up. The little airplane and cloud are popped up. I'm going to throw a tag on here and it's going to have some string in the tag hole because we cannot have naked tag holes. So it's not completely flat, but it's not completely embellished either. And I keep saying I'm in my flat era, and I think that some of the photos that I have to finish in 2022, I look at them and I'm like, that is going to be a thick layout. And some of them I'm like, let's just get this done. So feeling that way, feeling get this done moment, because I gotta go do some math, which I have no idea what I need this for business, because I'm finally finishing my business degree out. And I don't know what this math has anything to do with business. If anybody can tell me why I'm going to need to graph a polynomial in any kind of business transaction in the future, please let me know so I can be proven wrong. But I really have no idea why I need to do this. Now, when I did this stuff in high school, it was fun, right? You're learning new things, and I do enjoy math. Math is one of my favorite things, but I want to do the things that are going to help me in my life right now, right? I don't know, you guys. All right, and my layout's done, and I'm running my mouth about math. So this is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Make sure you join the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. Make sure you answer the membership questions, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.